Maryland sports fans, there's only one sports book in the great state of Maryland with over 50 years experience booking bets and supporting customers. Betfred Sportsbook at Longshots is now open and is the only sportsbook in Frederick offering cash betting on football, basketball, world soccer, and more. Visit the Betfred Sportsbook at I-270 and MD-85 in Frederick, right next to Longshots off-track betting. Go to betfredsports.com for more information and your chance to win exclusive merchandise. Must be 21 or older. Play responsibly. For help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Okay, see you later.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Loud. I'm your host, Sebastian, right out of Oklahoma City. We got a kind of a packed house today. We got Ava Gores joining us, and then for the first time on the show, we have the Southern Flame, Dawn McIntyre, and I hope you ladies are doing well. And then we got Eric from Traverse the Abyss, and I almost said Traverse instead of Traverse.
We hear it all the time. It's one or the other, so it's cool.
So I wouldn't have been the only one to say that then.
No, not at all.
What does, and I'm kind of stupid, so what does Traverse the Abyss? Just a little bit.
She just called you straight out.
I know. I know.
Yeah, if you had a guess. Let's take it as like an English class. Like if it was in the context of the sentence, what would your guess be?
Okay, can you use it in a sentence? Is Traverse the Abyss kind of a sentence in its own? Is that like its own sentence?
In a phrasing, yes, I guess. Traversing's like passing through, traveling. So traveling through the abyss.
Through the abyss, through the openness,
life,
right?
Which is life, yeah. The darkness, yeah.
Does it stare right back at you?
Yep. Which we take in the interpretation of like traversing the abyss is finding like the light in the darkness of life.
That's cool, like man. At least it has meaning. At least it has meaning. Some bands didn't have no meanings. Like every time I'm in a band, there's never a meaning to the names that I pick. But it looks like you guys have a meaning to it, which is pretty awesome, man.
Even better because it came from video games. The original name came from the video game Dark Souls. Our guitar player was playing that. In the beginning, there's I think it's in the beginning. Sadly, I'm not, as much as I play games, I'm not as familiar with Souls games. But one of the boss battles instead traverse the abyss, and he called me and he just said that, and I was like, cool.
Yeah.
What's that?
Dark Souls is fucking hard.
He's like, it's from the game I'm playing, but I don't know. They're just really vibing with it right now. And I'm like, yeah, fuck it, cool. Sounds dark. I'm rolling with it.
The big kid in me is picturing the bright lights in the movie Finding Nemo.
Yeah, just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming. Oh, yeah. Just keep swimming. That's funny. So how long you guys been playing for?
Oh, man. We have been a band since 2016. We debuted October 1st of that year. But me, Iron Mike, and our bass player, Beanock, we played in a band prior called Without a Martyr, and that was almost like 10 years ago. I'm starting to get old into this stuff now. But, yeah, the three of us and a couple others, we played in the first band, and then kind of first band stuff fell apart. Then me and Iron Mike joined a band called Threat Point for a while, and we got kind of the ropes on touring and like little road tips and tricks and stuff like that. And it was cool, but it wasn't like our band. And we're like, we missed like that. Even though the first band sucked, it was still like that was our band. Like no one could take credit away. And we were like, let's do our own thing.
So what have you found the most? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
What have you found the most challenging in adjusting to all that?
How other people operate and corresponding to how other people operate is the hardest, because you might have like your mindset of like, okay, this is my way of doing things, and then you get in and they go, yeah, nah, this is how I do it, and it's like you gotta accommodate more to their setting, being like a newer guy in there, which like I think that's just in general, even like at work and stuff like that, you know, just in life, it's getting used to that. How does this person operate? Do we click, or are we gonna like bump with each other?
This is why me and Raph stick to just having 2 people in our band, so that we don't have to deal with this.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes I have it's like multiple personalities going on, so maybe I'll just do a 1-man group, and each side of myself could play something different.
Yeah.
Has Traverse the Abyss been on tour already? Since you guys started playing, have you guys done like a United States tour, local tours, any shows like that?
Mostly just weekend, like little weekend warrior runs in the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast. We're from Scranton, PA, actually here.
The office.
Unintentionally. Here's my Michael Scott as the Godfather mug. Actually, completely unintentional. I just grabbed a mug and
That's cool, man.
So it's like our location. We're 2 hours out from New York. We're 2 hours out from Jersey. We're 2 hours out from like Central PA, like Harrisburg and Maryland, West Virginia. Like we have a nice little Northeast niche. So a lot of times we're just until we could get on something feasible to do something lengthy, even like a week-long runs. A lot of times we just do Friday, Saturday, Sunday runs, because you could just wake up the next day, drive like 2-3 hours, where you're still unknown because we're still such a growing band, you know what I mean? So it's like you could play in outside Philadelphia and then go down into Jersey and still have people like, yo, I don't know who you are.
Dude, what's cool about living, I said this, I forgot who I was talking to on the show one time, but they were from the East Coast also. And I'm telling you, like, East Coast bands really have it made, because if you want to talk about how many states you've played in, if you live in the Northeast, you can easily go, 3 or 4 or 5 states, because the states are all super small next to each other.
Yeah.
But like if you live in the middle of freaking
Texas,
yeah, exactly.
Iowa, Oklahoma, like that's what I reference too, is like we're not, and like take advantage of that, because we're not in the middle of the United States where it's like, well, I can't see the next thing.
right?
That's way far away.
Hours, still in
Texas. You can build a resume that way much easier. Like, how many states have you been in? Fucking 5, bro. What's up?
And even though they're 2-3 hour drives, even though they're only 2-3 hour drives, it looks nice, and it's like, damn, they're playing, and it's like, yeah, we ain't traveling far though.
Yeah. Ava has to drive 3 hours, and she's still in Texas.
Yeah.
Probably in any direction.
I drive 5 hours and I'm still in Texas.
I just saw another band talking about that. They're I think it was Upon a Burning Body was doing a run, and all the dates were in Texas, and it's like people are commenting, it's like, it's crazy, like this whole run is spread out, but it's still just within that state.
Yeah, man.
It's nuts.
Did you guys get a lot of recognition? And by the way, we're not playing it tonight, but we talked a little before the show started, and that song you have, Faucet Mouth, is such a cool song, and the music video for it is also really badass. We're not playing it tonight, but anyone that watches this show needs to go watch Faucet Mouth on YouTube, because the whole concept of it is you guys are changing outfits from like gangster type clothes to like country type. And I thought when I first saw the beginning of the video, because we did a reaction video to it a few months back, I think, and I thought it was going to be kind of a comedic song. And honestly, it still could be. I couldn't really hear what you were saying because you're screaming the whole time. But
I usually sing like a beautiful angel. I was a little hoarse that recording session. Sorry.
No, it's such a fantastic music video. And how did you guys come up with the concept to do that?
That was in the studio. We were spitballing, because like all of our prior videos were just like clips from the live shows and just kind of us hanging out and everything. And we talked about doing like an actual video, and it was like our guitar player was bent on doing a video where we were playing little kid instruments, like first act Hello Kitty drums and acoustic guitars and stuff. And our drummer he just got a new drum set at the time, so he's like, nah. He's like, I want to play live, like actually have parts. And somehow it just spitballed. Originally, it was just going to be a rap video, and it was like it's like a 4-minute long song. So it's like, can we really be one trick pony for that long and be entertaining? And it was like, well, why don't we just kind of well-round it, like, because also everyone in Scranton is either like rock or metal, gangster, or full-blown country. So it's kind of showing off the arrays of Scranton all in one mix. But yeah, it just kind of bounced around. It was like, all right, well, no, we'll do the country part. And then it was like, oh, what if we do metal? And it was like, well, no, what if we did like dress like the 80s? What if we did this? And it was like, what if we just do all of it? Like,
all of it. Weren't you guys in a Hummer? Was it a Hummer or like a Jeep or?
Yeah, that was our guitar player, Jamie. That was his brother's. Actually, almost the whole beginning of that video was filmed right in that one spot.
Oh, really?
We did the Hummer scene, and then right in the morning, and then as the sun was coming up, he was taking it off-roading. So we went into his back of his house, and we used the pool.
Yeah, I remember.
And that was like where we did the pool scene. And the joys of being in the country type area, because across the street was the bales of hay where we did the country shot. So it was like all in one day. And then we ended up just landing a warehouse to use the walls to do the last parts, the metal scene, and then they just chop saladed it all up.
And this is totally not band related at all, but I'm just curious because I was just watching Living Amish or something like that. Is there a lot of Amish out there in Pennsylvania, like in the country land? Isn't it like Amish country?
In like I would say like towards like Lancaster and stuff like that, Reading, like going like way southern PA, they start getting a little old school. Is
that near you? I mean, I guess everywhere in Pennsylvania is kind of near you, right? It's not a big state.
Yeah.
What is it?
To get across like the state line for us, like from us to like Pittsburgh is like 4 or 5 hours.
Oh, that's a drive.
So it's not too bad. But I would say, probably like 2.5 hours. Things start getting a little, they start talking a little slower down that way.
Yeah. I guess they're not watching your music videos, though, because they don't have electricity, so.
Yeah, no.
Did you guys have a producer? Oh, go ahead, Don.
I'm sorry. So what is your favorite type of venues to play? Do you like the more intimate crowds? Do you like larger venues? What is your preference and why?
You can't ask better questions than I do. That's just not fair.
As long as people, it's such a push pull, because you'd think like right on paper it's like, yeah, large crowd, but if you have a bunch of people in the room who are sitting there with their back turned to you drinking their beers, and all you get is like a nod and maybe like they'll raise their glass, then that's kind of like fuck. Versus like we did a show, I think it was last weekend, and it wasn't like a packed show, but you were able to like conversate and get to know people, like make more of an impression with people, get more of a bond. And like even a couple weeks ago we did another one. It was at a brewery, and it was the same deal. It wasn't like a heavily packed show, but after you get to talk, you do your shit, and then after you talk to everyone, if every one of those persons is going over and buying something from the merch table, then the chance of them coming to see you again is likely.
Right.
So
Right. I completely agree with that. Like, just smaller venues just seem more intimate, and I like that a whole lot.
now when we did when we shared the stage with Motionless in White back in 2018, that was a different story. We had a very large crowd who were enjoying us quite a lot. So that was the cream of the crop show wise for us. Like that year we played with Whitechapel and Chelsea Grin. It was that was our first sold out show. We were the opener, and we were like, all right, that's like the highlight show of this year. We're not going to do anything even better. And then like a week later, our buddy's like, yo, Motionless is coming to Scranton. And it's like, wait, what? Like, who's Scranton? And that was only us and one other local band. So like, we played
that's
right
like my
before
favorite
them.
band, and you had decided to mention it tonight. So that's fantastic. You just made my night.
I'm a big fan of them too. I actually a lot of the like East Coast Pennsylvania bands, bro. We put it down. Motionless in White's from Scranton.
Yes.
Breaking Benjamin's from Scranton. August Burns Red is from Lancaster. Hawk, well, it used to be This or the Apocalypse. They're from like Lancaster area. Texas in July. I'm trying to think. There's a list. Signs of the Swarm. They're from Pittsburgh area, but there's a lot of like just ass beater bands coming out of the Keystone State. I was doing an interview, I think it was last week or before, and the lady was from the UK, and she was like, she's like, do you think it's just something about being on the East Coast? And I was like, well, what do you mean? She's like, well, I talked with Henry Rollins in the punk scene, and he was saying that the East Side punk was always way more aggressive than the West Side punk. Yeah, and then even in like the hip hop, you know, Tupac had more like a laid back kind of vibe, while Biggie was more, you know, a lot more aggressive. And it was like, now I'm the same thing in metal. It's like, I don't know. It's like, you might be onto something.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's that East Coast, that Atlantic water.
Well, the East Coast, and generally speaking, they're a little more tough out there. Anyways.
Yeah.
You know, like they got the attitudes and the.
Yeah.
I'm
walking here.
Yeah, all the people walk to Jersey and New York. You know, they fight about whatever, who got better pizza. I almost went Australian that might. They over there like cracking. I don't know what the fuck they over there. They got a spider on the wall here. It's the son of a fucking hand.
That's a fucking big ones in Australia.
Oh,
dude, let's get into the song Only Human. When did the music video and the song come out the same day, or was there a delayed?
Nah, yeah, we're weird. We were working with Sam around the time, and we were getting ready to brew this song out, and he was like, why aren't you guys doing a video for this song, dude? And I'm like, yeah, why aren't we? So I was like, because it's a more, while Fossa Mouth was more of a fuck you video, like, you know, everyone just shit talks. That's all it is. No one comes up with it. Everyone just shit talks. And that was even like the joking of the video, was it was just a giant parody, like us laughing at ourselves, which we're all generally goofy guys. So
yeah, that's good.
We kind of want to display that in a video, which we did. Reaching back, we did get some decent traction out of it. Everybody expects me always to be in full on tracksuit and grills, though.
Yeah,
but then
I was expecting you to be looking like that. No, I'm just kidding. I wasn't.
Actually, I have the grills right over there. So
I always wanted a set of grills, man. I thought it was like foil. I remember when I was like 20 years old, I was trying to look cool. I put foil in my teeth. So I always wanted to be like that punk rock gangster, you know?
Yeah.
And I used to have hair and a mohawk, and I was like, wear eyeliner, and I thought a girl would. Ava, yes, don't shake your head.
She's just sitting up there, like, imagining it, like, yo, like, let's see that go down.
I already don't take you seriously.
I would not be on your show, dude, if you'd look like that. Please do not look like that.
So then, the other day, wearing the eyeliner, you was rocking that. So
yeah, that's right. See,
you was rocking it.
Dawn, you're in. Ava, I don't know. I bought my daughter's eyeliner for that one, actually.
Sorry, my car's going off.
I thought like you're playing fucking Mario for a second.
Okay, let's play Only Human. Let's check this out right now. Traverse the Abyss. I like the way that sounds. Traverse the Abyss. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right, there we
Nice.
go. Let me put this back on here. I want to go back to the saying that you had on here. Hold on.
Yeah, it's very fitting for what's going on right now.
Yeah, so that song, I would assume. Let me put that back up here. Hold on one second. I want to put this part back right. I'm trying to figure out how this works. I got to push all the buttons. All right.
Buttons and things.
Buttons are
Our
hard.
time is never guaranteed with the ones we love. Rest in peace to all our who are no longer with us. So is this music video a personal song, maybe?
Yeah, this like I was getting into this one's a lot more like definitely emotional and personal compared to Fossa Mouth. We had a couple of friends that's passed away earlier into 2020, the beginning of 2019, and I was like, that's when the lyrics were written.
Uh-huh.
And as we were going to record the song and even do the video, a few more friends passed from suicide and drug overdose and just accidents and shit. So it's just like the lyrics kind of held through more and more. So and with the video originally, like we had a 1-track idea in mind, but now it's like how the video kind of develops is just like everyone's own interpretation of it. Like if you felt like they kind of parted ways or like, you know, they were weird with each other over a girl, you know, it's like your interpretation of it, which that was something that I feel like the video crew brought out. Wow. I had like a more just steady frame they had, and I feel like now the video is more broad and could be related to on more aspects.
Right. I think it's good that people talk about stuff like that. You know, on this show we really don't bring it up too much. Just to like to have fun, but I'm happy that you did. And I think it's good to diversify and show your fans you can have fun as well as, you know, do something serious. And I think this is the song that came out right. Is this the music video that you made right? Like the last one was Faucet Mouth, right? And then this one?
Yep.
So your fans are going to see two different sides, not musically, but two different sides of the band's maybe personality. And I think that's cool, and I think that's respectable, man. So great job on that song. Did you guys have a producer to help do that, or was it just like the band's idea?
That was just us and the video company. It's the husband and wife. The husband does does the audio, and then he works with the wife, and they do the video stuff for it too. So that was us like getting to the idea. Same thing with Fossa Mouth. Like they're spitballing. Like usually we're just hammering around the ridiculousness, and they're just like, okay. And then like little things be like, okay, it'd be really stupid if Eric did this, or you know, like Mike, I don't know what you're doing, but I need more of that on camera. So like,
right.
Well, I think you chose a fabulous song to put out there. With
thank you.
Putting the aspect in it of music being so relatable, it just brings on that valid point of it's I guess what I want to say is that everybody looks at music as like the universal language.
Yeah.
You can interpret it how you want to, but seriously, 2020 was well, I can't cuss on, can I?
Yes, you fucking
Yes, you can.
Oh yeah, you fucking can. That's your fucking sucks.
2020 was a bitch, and there was so much pain, and to be able to put that in an outlet for you guys, and then have other people to use it as an outlet as well, it's a great song to put out there for that. So.
And that, like you're saying, that's the fun part about music is like we could have goofy songs like Fossa Mouth, but then we could have really emotional songs. And even though it's the same band, it's just all in consumption, you know, like think of like even oh my God, what's their name? Green Jelly.
Yeah.
Like they do a lot of like fiction songs.
Yeah.
But it's like you can't argue that it's not music because it's still, you know what I mean? It's still imagination and artwork. It's just that's the awesome and beauty of music is, you know, it's just an art. That's the art in itself.
Absolutely, man. Where can people go to find your merchandise? We know, obviously, I used to ask people, where can people listen to your music? Well, fuck, it's like on everything, right? So, but where can people go find your merchandise? That's a better question.
TraverseTheAbyss.com. We're
right.
cool. Yeah, we got our own website. Yeah. But
That is cool.
speaking of merchandise,
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
speaking of merchandise, we
Did you see how he did the? We got merchandise.
not just t-shirts.
Okay.
Like everyone does band tees, and I'm sure everyone's probably sick of band tees. So we got basketball shorts, we have zip up hoodies, we have hats, beanies,
Nice.
a little bit of the works. Try to
Fantastic.
diversify. I'm working on some booty shorts next.
Yeah, that much works because
I'll
of the Bosch
send them to Sebastian as long as he wears them.
I'll wear it. I play basketball. I play basketball. I really do play basketball. I'm not very good, but I'm
talking about the booty shorts.
I'll wear the booty shorts.
I'm talking about the booty shorts, which
I'll
is
wear
this right on the ass.
We want a picture of Sebastian wearing the booty shorts. You are obligated at this point.
Yes.
Who said I can't wear that and play basketball at the same time? There's no rule.
Yeah, we'll bring it back. The high shorts, the like booty shorts on men. We'll bring it in.
I'm so wear that. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even joking.
Our thighs won't be white anymore.
Well, I'm Puerto Rican, so I already got that covered.
All right, you've got to tag them in it when you do it. You're obligated.
Yes.
I'm not even kidding.
This is your verbal agreement right now.
Here we go. 29 minutes. We're locked in.
Eric, is there anything that you want to mention about your band that we didn't discuss? I mean, there's a lot of things we didn't discuss, but anything that you wanted to talk about specifically before we get off the show?
Brave.
You can find out yeah, we keep on TraverseTheAbyss.com. You can sign up to our mailing list. That's where you can get some discounts on merch. We post all of our shows on there. You can buy tickets to the pre-sales for the concerts we play. We're sharing the stage with Nonpoint in a few weeks.
Nice.
And then in October we're playing with Attila. So you can purchase right from there, as well as merchandise. Like I said, we got an array of different t-shirts. We have zip-up hoodies. We have basketball shorts, sweatpants. And I work at a print shop now, so that's just we're just gonna be piling onto the merch.
Yeah,
perfect.
Just whatever you can make.
You're gonna have a great time on that tour.
Yeah,
dude, you should get a grill. You should get a grill that says Traverse and then the Abyss on the bottom, dude.
I was actually gonna go to the cut because in the upcoming we have a new song coming out on the 27th called Trainwreck.
Okay.
And then following that up, we'll be a nice little surprise, so everyone can keep their eyes out on that. Oh, let's see, merch, music, email list. That's all on our website.
You guys got a lot of you guys, and you guys aren't planning a super big tour, but you guys are doing shows locally. But hopefully, you guys can generate enough of a fan base, or just enough can get a whole tour, like a U.S. tour. It'd be super cool to see you guys in Oklahoma or in Texas, and I know Dawn is in Alabama, so we're all over. So if you guys can do a U.S. tour, at least to Texas, and then back up to the East Coast. That would cover all of our bases. Right?
Push the merch, because that's going to get you there.
Well, yeah, and like as a band, like your main income is like, okay, you get that like small percent from streaming, you make your money from shows, and then you make your merch.
Yeah, I just got $45 worth of royalties.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, boom, there we go. So what do you do with that? You put it back into what's it? Promotion. Yay, Facebook ads.
A whole $45 worth, right? Facebook ads are not super cheap.
Yes, on top of our website, you can find us just about anywhere. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music, OnlyFans. Yes. Tattoos.
I'll tag you guys on TikTok.
Yep, TikTok. Actually, TikTok is just me and the guitar player, because everyone else is like social media. Like, what?
I don't get TikTok. I don't get it.
I don't either. I suck at it.
I get it.
I actually go check with my wifey. I go to post a video and I'll be like, "Is this good?" And she'd be like, "Yeah, if you did this, this, and this, and it'd be better." I'm like, "Okay." It always is. So I follow with her because that's her. She's like all about it. She goes on these like niches where it's like cleaning hacks, and she has like the stove like undone, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And she's like, oh, I found this. Watch this. She's like, do you know that we can clean under this? I'm like, thank you, TikTok.
You can learn a lot. You can learn a lot on TikTok. You know what though? When on social media, and I don't know if you get this. You're married though, so well, it's mostly women do this. I think. Like whenever I put a picture, whenever I put a picture up of like me and my wife, I put it up. Well, you didn't edit it. Like I didn't add the filters or whatever. I'm like, I don't know. Let's find the way it is, man. I mean,
not too much. Not too much on that one.
Okay, okay, it's just me. I gotta deal with that myself. All right, dude. We're gonna get out of here. I want you to stay right there, though. Ava and Dawn, thank you both for coming on the show. This is Ava's actually first get aired on Friday. First time coming on, I think, on a Tuesday. That's getting aired on Friday. And Dawn's first real interview. I know we did Saving Abel, where we had some sound issues, and you didn't know you were on camera, but you were on camera. So this is your actual. This is your actual introduction to the show, and Ava wanted to be here for that. So
it's been a pleasure. Thank you for joining me, Ava. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you for joining me, Sebastian.
Yep, good jobs, great questions, great answers. All right, nobody going on. Everyone stay right there just for 1 second. I want to thank everybody that listens to The Loud Spot. Please go to www.theloudspot.net. Check out our audio. We got videos on there. Please go subscribe to YouTube and buy some merch. Just like with the band, we make money off merch, and I guess that's all I got. Listen to us on everything. All right, I'm gonna play the outro song. Hold on, I gotta find I never find the outro song right away. I think I found it. All right.
Get on, Sebastian.
What's up, rock on? Much love, you guys.
There we go.
There. Stay right there. Stay right there.
This is the Loud Spot outro by Nothing Short of Tragic.
Is this all talk with no action? No. Is this my thoughts with distraction? No. Is this what I bought that's in fashion? Or is this the Loud Spot with Sebastian? Yes. Does Nothing Short of Tragic have us back again? Does everything that's good really have to end? A pin post has a pin show, so to get more episodes, make an order, this is over.
Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to click the like and share button.
Don't forget to go to our YouTube and subscribe.
If you want to listen to our audio and pick up some cool merch, go to www.theloudspot.net. Peace out, rock on, much love.
Maryland sports fans, there's only one sports book in the great state of Maryland with over 50 years experience booking bets and supporting customers. Betfred Sportsbook at Longshots is now open and is the only sportsbook in Frederick offering cash betting on football, basketball, world soccer, and more. Visit the Betfred Sportsbook at I-270 and MD-85 in Frederick, right next to Longshots off-track betting. Go to betfredsports.com for more information and your chance to win exclusive merchandise. Must be 21 or older. Play responsibly. For help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.